Hi everyone, it's Susie. Welcome back. If you're new here, welcome in. Today's video is something a little different. I'm going to show you how I clean my leather Coach bag and share some fun facts about Coach. So the bag that I will be cleaning today is this one right here. This is a vintage Crescent saddle bag that I acquired from a fellow YouTuber. Now, inside the bag, you will see the Creed. Well, this is actually pre-Creed, early New York City bag, which was manufactured back in, I would say, 1974, 1975. And the patch actually says, this is a Coach bag. It is made out of a completely natural glove-tanned cowhide. The scars, scratches, veins, and wrinkles are natural markings characteristic of full-grain leather. And on the bottom it says, made in New York City, USA. And that is a serial number, not the Creed number, and that is 723. You'll notice there's no dash, 8737. This bag that I acquired was in excellent condition. You can see when I start cleaning it that there was really not much I had to do. So before I get into the cleaning portion, let's learn more about Coach. So Coach was actually founded in 1941 by a family made up of 6 artisans. So it was a family-run workshop in a loft located on 34th Street, Midtown, Manhattan, here in New York City. Miles and Lillian Kahn joined the company in 1946. They were owners of a leather bag manufacturing business, and they already were very knowledgeable about leatherworks and the business, so they took over the business by 1950, and then they bought the company through a leveraged buyout in 1961. The company was originally called Manhattan Leather Bags. Then they took the name Coach in the 1960s. And then in 1961, they hired Bonnie Cashin. And we'll talk about her next. So as I said, they hired Bonnie Cashin in 1961. Bonnie was born in Oakwood, California in September of 1907. And her mom was a dressmaker. Her dad was a photographer. She moved east to attend the Students' League here in New York City, but she never attended schools for design. She was considered one of the most significant pioneers of designer, ready-to-wear, sportswear pioneer, and she designed handbags for Coach. From 1962 to 1974. So let me tell you some fun facts about Bonnie Cashin. She was a nomad by nature. She was fascinated by the jostlings of Asian and Latin communities. She adored Chinatowns and fairy tales. She even dreamed of being a dancer, a painter, and even a writer. Prior to having a name on 7th Avenue, also known as Fashion Avenue in New York City, she designed costumes for New York's Roxette chorus girls. She also designed for an undercover assignment, uniforms for World War II. She also had a stint in Hollywood, designing wardrobes for over 60 films at 20th Century Fox. In 1975, she launched a concept called 7 Easy Pieces, which was a mix and match separates. She passed away in February of 2000. She was 92, And as per her wish, the bulk of her estate was gifted to the New York Community Trust, which distributes annual charitable gifts through her Bonnie Cashin Fund. All her personal effects, the arts, her art, her furnishings, her clothing, archives were given to the designer historian, jewelry designer, and Cashin protege, Dr. Stephanie Lake. Continuing on with the timeline, in the mid-70s, the company changed its name to Coach Products, Inc. And manufacturing in New York City ended in 1974, I think it was, in the mid-70s, meaning productions of handbags in New York City ceased. In 1980, they renamed the company to Coach Leatherware Company, Inc. And in 1981, the company opened its first directly operated retail location on Madison Avenue. In 1985, the Kahns sold Coach Leatherware Company, Inc. to Sara Lee Corporation for $30 million. They wanted to devote more time to their goat farm and cheese production business, which was called Coach Farm, and that was located in Gallatinville, New York. And they opened that in 1983. Sara Lee structured Coach under its Hanes Group. In 1986, boutiques were opened at Macy's, Herald Square in New York City, and San Francisco. In 2000, the company renamed themselves to Coach Inc. Let's fast forward to 2013 till now. They have over $5 billion in sales globally. And in 2015, Coach bought the shoemaker Stuart Weitzman Company for around $574 million in cash. In that same year of 2015, Coach launched Coach 1941, which is a new higher priced line centered on ready-to-wear. 2016, they celebrated their 75th anniversary, and they partnered with the singer Selena Gomez. In 2017, they purchased Kate Spade for a whopping $2.4 billion. In October of 2017, Coach was renamed and rebranded again as Tapestry Inc. So the ticker symbol is on the New York Stock Exchange is no longer COH. It's now TPR. In 2019, they dropped the use of fur from their collections. So in 2019, November that is, they have a house mascot, which I didn't even know existed. Rexy the dinosaur was featured in Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, making Coach the very first luxury fashion label to have a float in the parade. That same year and month, Jennifer Lopez, J-Lo, became the global face of the company. In 2020, when the pandemic hit, they rebranded again. They focused more on their digital platform during that time. And 2021 was their 80th anniversary. So, I hope you enjoyed learning a little bit about Coach. Let me do some cleaning next. Okay, first things first, let us open it up and vacuum the insides. Next, let's take off the straps. And the hang tag. Next, I grab my horsehair brush, dip it in a little water, dip it into the saddle soap, and polish and clean the bag. So after rubbing the soap off with a nice clean microfiber cloth, I continue to condition and clean it with leather CPR. This here will soften any stiff leather. It leaves no greasy residue. It reduces the appearance of scratches and scuff marks. It's safe to use on your hands because it doesn't irritate your skin. It's actually dermatologist tested. So here you can see rubbing it in, and what you do is you don't use the cloth because all that product will be absorbed into the cloth rather than the leather. So you allow it to melt away the dirt and the grime and condition the leather for about 1 to 2 minutes. Then you rub the item with a sponge maybe to loosen any dirt if it's quite filthy. And then you wipe off the excess with the clean, soft cloth, and you repeat as necessary. So here I am giving the bag a nice massage. Next step is to take my horsehair brush and buff it out and polish it, and also do the same with the strap, as well as take my sunshine cloths and clean the brass buckles as well as the rivets on the strap, anywhere where you see the brass hardware. Oh, especially the little ball chain that holds the hang tag. And there we have it, all nice and clean. Well, that's a wrap on this video about how I clean my Coach leather bag. Here are the products that I use for this particular session. I hope you enjoyed the content. I hope you enjoyed learning a bit more about Coach if you haven't already known those facts. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. It's free to subscribe, and ring that bell. That way you'll be alerted when I post new content. Until next time, thank you everyone for watching. I'll see you real soon. Bye.